Please trust the process. Welcome back to Spin for Eyeshadow, the series where I put all of my eyeshadow palettes into one wheel and it chooses which one we work with. Let's spin the wheel. So we got my Alice in Wonderland 6-colour palette, which is this one. It's an all matte palette, so shall we see if we're allowed any glitter? Yes. Okay, so we are allowed glitter and it is the Beauty Bay Mini Charms palette. And now we've got to come up with a look. In this, the green and the pink are really calling to me and I haven't done one in a while. I kind of want to do a white base for this. So I'm going to glue my eyebrows down and pop a white base on and I'll be back to do some eyeshadow. Okay, it's not my best. I'm not sure. I think the powder brush that I used to set it all, it's made it very textured, but I'm going to work with it. To begin with, I'm going to dip into this bright pink and start creating a new eye shape. So I've just started where the top of my nose is, sort of where my eyebrow starts. Brought it up and over the top of the arch of my brow and then back down into the outer corner of my eye. I sketched it out very lightly. I'm now going to go and stamp along that line this pink pigment. And that's what we're starting with. I'm going to take this purple and mix it with this purple. So I've taken that deeper colour all the way under the perimeter of that pink. Not really sure what I'm actually doing. I just wanted to play with a white base today. I haven't done one since I think October last year when I was doing a Halloween look pretty much every week. And obviously my skills aren't that good because the base is not as flawless as I'd have liked. But the focus is the eyeshadows and what we can do with the palette. And actually, I must admit, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy these eyeshadows quite as much as I am. They're performing really nicely. Of course, a white base is sort of the best way to showcase pigments. Even so, they're blending really nicely. So vibrant. I'm gonna take some of my white concealer and just re-brighten up the inside. This green, I'm going to press that where we just popped my concealer. I quite like that combo actually. The green's not quite as vivid as I'd have liked. It's not quite as vivid as the pink and purple, but I think it's certainly working. It's starting to look quite butterfly-like actually. I am going to do a butterfly makeup look pretty soon. Didn't want this one to be it, I must admit. Underneath the eyes, I'm going to do similar to on top. I'm going to do a wash of green and then into purple, into pink. Cool. I'm going to do a purple cut contour if I can find something to cut it with. Take it on a fluffy brush like this. These aren't gonna match, but that's okay. I want to make some freckles. I'm going to scrape a little bit of the pigments, pink and purple. Or maybe I'll do pink and purple. Maybe I'll do all three. I'm going to scrape a little bit of the pigment off, mix it with some of my dual line, and then I have a toothbrush, sort of spray them at my face. Here are my 3 pigments. And now I'm just going to dip my pink. I'm going to use this dotting tool because actually the toothbrush isn't working like I thought it would. I need some eyelashes now. With a small brush, I'm going to sketch where I want them to be and then go over the top in eyeliner. I know that the wheel said we could only use the mini charms, but I'm going to use this duochrome glitter that I have. I make the rules, so if I say it's allowed, it's allowed. And I'm going to pop this just in where we made that. Also going to tuck it in the corner. I think I might put it all over the green. Giant lashes are also going to help this. Please trust the process. I just wanted something in the inner corner. I'll be back once I've put some lashes on and then we'll do lips. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to line in pink. Let's see. I'm going to go in the centre with the purple, just tapping over so we use it. This colour from the Beauty Bay Mini Charms. Okay, I'm going to go do my hair. I'll be back for finishing touches. So this is the finished look. I added some white to my neck and some shading. And I picked this orange jacket that I have in my cupboard that I've never worn before. I love when I do face paint looks because I just don't look like myself by the end. This is look number 3 for Spin for Eyeshadow. It's the Alice in Wonderland palette from Beauty Bay. Very happy with this. I can't believe I've not used this palette before, so to be able to contour eyeshadows on my lips even. And we used basically all of the colours except for this blue one here. I used the white to diffuse and blend out a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go take some pictures now and some content. Bye!